Hello everyone and welcome back to another chapter of RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 3, Unforeseen Complications. If you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, you can find my Patreon, link will be in the description below. Without any further ado, let's jump into this one. Yep, to the Blake and Son we go. Adam Torres.
Are you ready?
Yes. It won't be easy for the people to hear, but the truth often isn't. I know they'll do the right thing. Hmm?
You got this.
He's really trying. Okay, there is a lot of press.
Thank you all for assembling here. I wanted to take time to address some of the rumors that have been circulating around our island. I believe that it is important for the people of this territory to understand the truth.
Sorry about the stutter, guys.
No matter how you feel about the human race, I think we can all agree that the event now known as the Fall of Beacon was a tragedy. A tragedy that will set both man and Faunus kind back. While the main aggressor is still unknown, we do have official confirmation that Adam Torres, the leader of a powerful splinter group working inside the White Fang, was partially responsible for these attacks. His actions not only tarnish the reputation of an organization originally created to bring peace and equality to all, but to our entire
Son,
race.
what is your stance?
With each day that this man remains unpunished, it becomes increasingly difficult to condemn those that look down upon us. Recently, a spy from this same splinter group set their sights on this very home. My own daughter, Blake, and her friend did their very best to apprehend this individual. While they were unsuccessful after being physically assaulted and seriously injured, they were successful in obtaining the assailant's scroll. With this, we have been able to ascertain that Adam Torres has plans to overthrow the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan, and take over the reins himself.
Well, that happened.
His radical plans do not stop there. The documents on this scroll proclaim his next target to be Haven Academy and its attached CCT tower. Their plan is to strike on the last full moon before the beginning of the fall semester, roughly 2 months from today.
Oh.
I have sent my swiftest messenger to the government of Mistral, but I believe we have a greater responsibility. My relationship with the White Fang has been an interesting one. Years ago, I led the organization to help try and create a world where I, and every Faunus who wished, could walk alongside the human race. And while I believe we made great strides toward this goal, it was made clear to me that the people both in and out of the White Fang wanted faster results. So I stepped down, and Sienna Khan was appointed as my successor.
Okay.
It's true that I do not fully condone many of her methods. What I do condone is what Sienna fights for. The idea that the Faunus and humans are, and should be, equal. Adam Torres does not seem to have that goal in mind. What he has done benefits no one but himself. I think it's time that the Faunus showed the world that we are equals. Time that we snuff out this splinter group and restore the White Fang to what it once was.
Okay.
To do this, I think the answer is clear. We must go to Haven and protect it at all costs. Before we proceed any further, I'd like to invite my daughter to come and share her story. Not only as a former member of the White Fang, but also as a survivor of the fall of Beacon. You can do this.
Traitors!
Ilya.
Cowards. After everything the humans have done to us, everything they've put us through, you're asking us to help them?
I know we haven't been treated fairly.
Where was their help when the dust companies treated our people like slaves? Where was their help when kingdoms hunted faunas just for being who they are? Where was my help when my parents were killed in a dust mine? Where?
Young lady, progress takes patience and cooperation.
The Belladonnas are the worst kind of faunas. They want us to work with the same people that are trying to hold us down. If you truly want to help your people, now is the time to support Adam, not the Belladonnas. He will bring about the future that you deserve. And if you are unwilling to fight, know that the White Fang will do it for you!
Shut up!
Okay.
After her!
You guys.
Did he age backwards?
He's possessed!
Or reincarnated.
Oh, isn't it weird?
Okay.
It is very weird, yes.
We will talk after.
Okay. Let's all just take a second and remember that this is very overwhelming for everyone.
Thanks. Sorry. It's just, I've never really met huntsmen and huntresses before.
Well, we've never met a person with two souls, so first time's all around.
Not to break up the whole getting to know you game, but we need to have a talk. Mind showing us your little parlor trick, kid?
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I'll still be here.
Okay.
It is so very good to see you again, students.
He can swap?
Wait, what just happened?
Professor Ozpin? Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's merely handed over the controls, so to speak. Just don't make us do anything embarrassing. I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
And alarming, and bizarre, and just really kind of hard to believe overall.
True.
It's good to see you children still have your sense of humor. I know you've all been through tremendous hardship already. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
It's all my fault. I told you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. And I wasn't exaggerating. I'm cursed. For thousands of years, I have walked the surface of Remnant, living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul. The Professor Ozpin you all met was not my first form, and clearly wasn't my last.
Jesus.
It's an extraordinarily strenuous process on everyone involved.
So what are you?
Good question.
I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people of Remnant. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another. And I am changed, but my memories stay with me. This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods, because I failed to stop Salem in the past. But we must stop her now.
And how do we do that?
We start by ensuring the safety of the Relic of Knowledge.
True. Meanwhile, isn't that a pickle?
Well, well, well. Look who's awake.
What's going on? Where am I?
You know, I never thought I'd see a Schnee in this camp.
Vernal?
Hello.
What do you want?
Straight to the point. I like it. We don't normally deal in trafficking people. Not really worth our time. But once we realized we had a Schnee, that changed.
You're going to ransom me back to my father. Is that it?
It's a shame you're a Schnee. You'd probably do quite well around here.
I would never sink to your level.
Just keep quiet and cooperate and you'll be back in your mansion before you know it.
She doesn't want that, but
Don't make this complicated.
What's going to make this complicated is when my sister finds out that I didn't make it to Mistral. You know my sister, don't you? Winter Schnee, special operative of the Atlas military. She's in Mistral now, and when she hears I'm missing, it won't take her long to find me. And you. What's so funny?
Oh, I don't know if it's more funny or sad, but you're clearly out of the loop. Your sister isn't in Mistral anymore. No Atlas personnel are in Mistral anymore. General Ironwood closed the borders and recalled all of his little troops and tin cans. No one is coming to rescue you.
This is perfect! We were stuck at a dead end, but now we can just take little cute boy Ozpin to Lionheart and have him set things straight.
Please don't call me that.
We're not sure that's the best idea.
But I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you.
That was the intention. 4 lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo. He isn't just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions I had left him. Something's wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities either.
okay.
No one outside of this room knows that I have paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Play things close to the chest until we got a better hand.
Precisely. Now, we have 2 steps ahead of us. The first is enlisting the aid of more huntsmen.
But the Mistral Council
Doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
So long as they're trustworthy.
You can trust them to put up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Good luck with that.
Ha, funny.
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have Crescent Rose, but you're still lacking in hand-to-hand combat.
True.
Well,
Mr. Ark, I'm glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance.
Also true.
All of you still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces. And though Oscar can give me temporary control, he'll need to strengthen his body and his aura. Wait, what? He'll inherit my muscle memory in time, but practice will expedite the process.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy. We have approximately 1 month before classes resume at Haven.
What? Nora, why you're not impressed?
Attack, it would make sense that it occur prior to students' return. It's not much time, but it's better than nothing. Just don't expect me to go easy on you. Huh? You've got to be kidding me.
That was funny. A miniature version, huh? Cut the cage? Okay. This is the scale of the camp, huh? Interesting. Okay, Weiss location over there. Ooh. Very cool, very cool. Okay. I mean, yeah. We got to see Blake, son, and the rest of the family. All the, I guess, the press and other members of, I guess, Faunus, and also White Fang a little bit. Ilya is again, I mean, damn, I must say that Ilya's performance of taking the, I guess, the power or the charge in that particular conference, or I'm not exactly sure what is the proper way to say it, but group meeting, I guess. She had a very powerful voice, and that was actually very nice voice acting. And yeah, I mean, the whole idea is to, I mean, make Faunus and humans equal, or at least humans should take Faunus like they are equal beings, right, and not lesser ones. And that's what the original plan for the White Fang was for, after Adam took control over it. So the plan to save or help protect the Haven Academy, while there are only like civilians and not really fighters. I don't what's the word? I can't really blame the people, right, for not wanting to go fight for some other kingdom. But that's where Lilia comes into place, right, and saying that White Fang can fight for them if they, I guess, step on the Adam's side. So yeah, I guess they will have a little more trouble still in the Menagerie, but I guess they have a plan of, I guess, bringing people and I guess recruit them, train them, and potentially in 2 months' time go to the Haven Academy. And Weiss being stuck in the camp, I mean, currently doesn't really look like that she will get any help. Maybe if we, our team Ranger, Crow, and now Oscar Ozpin go find the Spring Maiden. But given that they know that Lionheart is acting strangely, they probably won't be just going to the camp, right? And as they said, their plan is to get the huntsmen that are not bound to the kingdom and train. So yeah, okay, Weiss will be kinda alone for some time. But yeah, she can take care of herself. So yeah, I mean, we got quite information from Oscar or Ozpin at that point. So they can, I guess, swap places. Who's in charge at the moment? And I guess we now know that Ozpin is very, very old. Changing the bodies, reincarnating with like-minded souls. Interesting. And yeah, potentially, I mean, the souls are then merged together, but he keeps the memories. So I'm not sure exactly who will. I mean, currently we hear the Ozpin's voice in the background, right? So or I mean in the foreground when he swapped. But I'm not sure who will stay after. If Oscar will be gone or they will both be kind of the same. That's the question for the next time probably, right? But yeah, very true that Team Ranger must train to get stronger. Weiss showed her training resolve, so that was nice. So yeah, apart from that, yeah, that's basically it for this one. Thank you for checking this one out. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below with your thoughts on it. If I missed anything, please let me know. I did have some questions, I believe, so yeah, if you can answer them, if they are not a spoiler, feel free to do so. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, click that bell for notifications to be informed of my next reactions, gameplays, reviews and other things you guys put in the comments below for me to check out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! And now a special thank you to Nelson, Chibi Bro, Ultimate Troll and Reds Racer for additional support on my Patreon.